Monster Energy British Grand Prix, our big birthday bash as we celebrate 75 years of Grand Prix motorcycle racing. As you can see, littered down the pit lane here in Silverstone, we have 22 of the fastest machines on two wheels ready to unveil 12 different liveries from our 11 MotoGP teams as we get ready to celebrate the Monster Energy British Grand Prix and our big birthday on Sunday. We'll start here down at the Monster Energy Yamaha MotoGP team, where three riders are going to be pulling the covers off the Yamaha M1. Remy Gardner wildcarding this weekend, plus their regulars Fabio Quartararo and Alex Rins will bring both the Frenchman and the Spaniard out. As you can see, a bit of a tease there from what the levers. And now we'll let them do the business. Fabio, Remy, Alex, make your way forward. Let's pull the covers off the bikes and let's get this show started. There we can see the classic Yamaha speed block, officially debuted back in 1964, made famous back in the 1970s with Jarno Saarinen and Giacomo Agostini. We've last seen it in race trim on a Premier Class MotoGP grid back in 2011 at Assen, when Yamaha celebrated their 50th anniversary with Jorge Lorenzo and Ben Spies. I'll move in here and chat firstly with Alex Rins, because what a special weekend this is, Alex. Brand new colours, brand new levers, and a brand new contract as well. Not a bad start.
No, for sure not. I'm so happy. Thank you. Honestly, I'm happy to have the opportunity to continue to more years with them. And yeah, look, the bikes are amazing. I really like these new colors. So yeah, it's a special weekend. The renewal, new colors, this special track, special weather. Looks so good. So yeah, ready.
Let's have a word with Fabio as well. A special livery, as Alex says, so much history associated with it. So many MotoGP Premier Class greats have used this exact livery, so how special is it to be associated with that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's quite unique for us to use these colors. Of course, inspiration has been from the livery from the 60s, 70. So yeah, and also the leather and the helmet based on Jarno Saarinen. So it's a real pleasure to race with these colors.
Yeah, we can see the special helmet that both Alex and Fabio are going to be running, and we'll move in here because there's a special one for Remy as well. If you're going to pick any weekend to wildcard, this isn't a bad one.
Yeah, when they said they were doing the classic liveries, I was super stoked, you know, because I like the old school stuff, the old school bikes, cars, so I'm a big fan. So yeah, I think, like you said, if there's a track to pick a wild card, it's here. So yeah, I've actually done a sort of a replica update to Eddie Lawson's helmet. So I think it looks quite good and goes with the old Yamaha colours that they've chosen.
Absolutely does. A personal touch as well. I like the fact that we've got the traditional yellow backplate on the numbers as well. Old school, that's how it should be done.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's awesome that everyone's gone for this look, and yeah, also I'm excited to see the other teams as well, to be honest. So yeah, it's cool, and you know, we've chosen the 1970s look with, you know, with Jarno Saarinen, and I think it's come out amazing. So yeah, can't wait to run them on Sunday.
Yeah, should look good. Yamaha, guys, thank you very much. First one ticked off. Great job as usual. Fabio, Alex, thank you very much. We'll see you on Sunday looking smart in that white and red. And we'll move down, just past us on the right-hand side here, the official car of MotoGP, BMW, also getting into the spirit of our vintage retro feel. This the safety car from back in 2000. Would you believe? Things have certainly advanced from there. And from one Japanese giant to the other, we move down from the factory Yamaha squad to the Repsol Honda team. Joan Mir and Luca Marini about to do the honours and unveil livery number 2. Joan, Luca, over to you. So another very, very special livery indeed. The inspiration on this one, the 1983 500cc motorcycle that Freddie Spencer piloted to the World Championship in that year, of course. One of the most famous World Championship fights in modern memory when he beat Kenny Roberts Sr. by only 2 points, becoming the youngest ever at that time Premier Class World Champion. Not bad, Johan, looks quite good.
Yes, well, I think it's a beautiful line, no? 83, 84 colors. Also, I think that I will keep it all the season. I love it.
And you're getting into the swing of things just like the guys down at Yamaha as well, with your own special helmet for the weekend.
Yes, well, I like a lot Randy, and we make a special helmet of him to make like a tribute. And yeah, also the helmet, the classic colors is fantastic. So I'm very happy to make this collaboration with him.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Johan, looks great. I'll grab a word with teammate Luca down here. He's got the levers on as well, looking very, very smart indeed. Luca, I have to say, you've done a very good job down here. What do you make of the livery?
Yeah, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's outstanding. I love this livery. Fantastic replica of the NSF 500 of the 83. I hope that will be fast as in that time, but for sure we will see. We will enjoy this livery. I also want to thank Aldo for this special helmet and all the Honda designers, because they made a fantastic job.
Luca, looks great. I'm sure it's going to be fast on Sunday. Good luck. Great to see you. And from one Honda team, we move very quickly down onto the next one. This, the Lucio Cecchinello-backed LCR Honda concern with Takaki Nakagami and Johan Zarco. Two separate liveries here. We're going to have them unveiled at exactly the same time, and then we'll get the thoughts of both Taka and Johan afterwards. So, Taka, Johan, over to you if you want to pull the covers off, and let's take a look at your Sunday special for Silverstone. So there we go, two stunning liveries. Firstly, Taka Nakagami's Idemitsu LCR Honda machine, which is having a real nod towards Idemitsu and their support of the championship and the team as well. Taka, just talk us through it. Looks pretty special.
Yeah, as you can see, it's a pretty, cool design. And as you can see, this is the concept that is images sunrise from the sea. And you can see this a bit of sun and the Japanese flag and the white, and then the sea on the beach. So it's pretty cool, like pretty Japanese traditional, and then really I like it.
And like we've seen with the guys up at Honda and Yamaha as well, the return of the yellow backdrop on the number. That is true old school, which I'm sure is going to please a lot of people.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the yellow background, and as HOC and Yamaha do it. So really I like it.
Very nice indeed. We'll move over to teammate Johan Zarco, where there's a modern twist on an old classic here. Talk us through it, Johan.
So we can see that we have the top of the Honda from the 60s when Mike Wood was racing on it. But he had the back of the down of the bike was grey, and now we had the Castrol on it with the old Castrol letters, which I love it, and also this old style with the back of the background of the number in yellow is kind of cool. So it's a good mix, and the leather is also matching pretty well with it. That's nice.
And of course this, as you say, a twist on the 1966 six-cylinder 250 from Mike Halewood. Is it going to sound as nice as that?
The MotoGP sound is fantastic anyway, but when you can listen these bikes from the old time, it's so impressive because they didn't have any limit in the noise, and they were trying things, and just to keep the bike on, you had to keep the bike at 8,000 RPM in that time. If not, the bike stops straight away, and that's quite special when you can listen it now.
And you're a real student of the sport. You've been a huge fan since you were so young. How nice is it to be a part of these special celebrations?
It's always remind that we are top riders and we are part of the history. That when you are racing, you don't realize it. But yeah, we are writing some good lines of the motorsport, and this kind of design helps to realize it.
Outside of the LCR bikes, is there anyone further down that you're looking forward to seeing what they've managed to produce?
The factory Honda looks so nice, and also I like the old style of Yamaha, this white and red. That's pretty cool. I wonder what's gonna be a Ducati. That can be a surprise.
We'll have to wait and see, Johan. You, like me and everyone else, looking forward to seeing it. Good luck this weekend. Great to chat away. We've now a Suzuka 8-hour winner in Johan Zarco, looking pretty good with that 66 modern twist LCR Honda. Now on to, not yet, the Gresini Racing. We're going to make you wait for both Marc Marquez and Alex Marquez, and we can see now that the pit lane here is filled up with some very, very lucky British MotoGP fans. How are we, guys? Enjoying it so far? Looking forward to seeing some liveries? That's what we like to hear. Right, Gresini, we'll come back to those guys in just a second, because I think this is going to be a bit of a fan favourite. I'm sure there are plenty of people here interested to see what the Valentino Rossi-backed concern have been able to pull out of their magic bag for Sunday's special livery. We can see the team have got the brand new team wear on. We've got all of the levers as well. We'll come back to that in just a second. We're going to tease you with it, because instead I'm being dragged in this direction and I don't particularly know why just yet. Are we going to do VR46, or instead are we going to move straight on and appease Johan Zarco and show him exactly what the Ducati Lenovo concern is going to look like for the world champion Pecco Bagnaia and for Enea Bastianini instead? We will, in a second, I believe, do the factory Ducati concern. Whilst we're with you, we just saw then another of the classic BMW safety car machines that have been pulled out onto display. There's so much going on, so many festivities across the weekend here in Silverstone as we celebrate 75 years. We can see the world champion Pecco Bagnaia is looking ready to go. Of course, now newly married as well. Congratulations to him, to Mr. and Mrs. Bagnaia, on their success over the summer months. And talking of success over the summer months, Victor last weekend at World Ducati Week in the Race of Champions, in what was a hotly contested affair, I'm led to believe. So we will see the World Championship winning team and the World Champion pulling off the covers in just a second. We're just waiting for Pecco's teammate, Enea Bastianini. Do you know what? Whilst we wait, let's have a quick catch-up with Pecco. Hello, Pecco. How are you? All good?
All good.
Looking forward to pulling the covers off. We won't do it just yet, but I hope that you guys have got something special.
Yeah, I think so. The bike is fantastic. It was my idea to answer to Claudio, to say, for me, the best GP was that one, so if it's possible to replicate, that would be nice. For sure, with all the sponsors we have right now, it's difficult to understand well the bike, like compare like Yamaha or Honda that are fantastic. I saw their liveries and are very, very beautiful. So I think our one is very nice, very good, but it's missing something.
Well, we've got Enea here. We are, I think, ready to go to see the world champion and his teammate, the world championship winning team, the factory Ducati squad, pull the covers off their vintage livery. Here we go then. Pecco, it was his idea himself, so we know who to blame, we know who to send congratulations to when we see it. And it is a touch towards the GP3 back in 2003 when Ducati made their debut in MotoGP and, of course, won their first ever Premier Class race, courtesy of Loris Capirossi at the Catalan Grand Prix over 20 years ago. You teased us, Pecco, and I have to say, it's pretty nice. I like it.
It's pretty nice, yeah. Unluckily, just some sponsor that covered too much the delivery, but for me, it's very nice. It's fantastic. And I'm very happy for this kind of initiative to see all these special liveries. So It's great. I like it a lot.
I think we should do it every year. We should have a vintage weekend every year, right?
Maybe yes, because are more easy and more classic and are more beautiful for sure.
And we can see a slight change to the helmet this weekend as well to go with the livery. Talk us through that.
For sure, it's taking a bit beyond the livery with this part of the bike, and like I said, more classic. Sometimes it's better.
And Ducati's history in the World Championship goes back a long way, but it was 2003 when they returned to MotoGP with Loris and Troy.
With them.
Well, you'll have been, what, 8, 7 at the time, and I imagine 6, watching on TV, seeing that Italian bike back at the front.
Super nice, too good.
It looks pretty good, Pecco, and hopefully it's fast as well.
Yeah.
Good man, enjoy. And congratulations as well on the marriage, well done. Enea, hello.
Hello.
These look pretty smart.
Yes, of course. We have a really nice livery of 2003, and it's really good. I like the white, and well, also my number, the 23, is looking good, and we will see how we see on Sunday if he's in the top or not.
We were saying with Pecco there, 20 years just over of history for Ducati in the MotoGP World Championship. Back to 2003 with Loris Capirossi and Troy Bayliss. What are your memories of those years, and has it inspired you to be a Ducati rider today? How special is that association?
Yes, the first Ducati was amazing, and I spoke about this also with Loris, and wasn't completely different bike, no? Was for a real man.
Yeah.
This is much easier, I think, to ride. And well, I've seen the hand of Loris after race was super strange. And well, also I have make another helmet, and very vintage of Mike Haywood. And
yeah, let's have a look at the helmet here to get a close-up of it. Just talk us through. We can see the gold. What's the idea?
Yeah, the idea is to be the most vintage possible, no? And Mike Haywood was a superhero of many years ago, and well, we are here in England, and it's really good.
Looks fantastic, and like with Pecco as well. Let's hope it's fast. And good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much. See you.
There we go. Good to chat to the Ducati Lenovo squad here, and we'll move down to Pramac Racing next, of course, with the man that sits second in the World Championship at the moment, Jorge Martin, and his teammate Frankie Morbidelli. Both Jorge and Frankie look ready to go here in Silverstone pit lane. If you are joining us for the very first time, then welcome along. This is the 75th anniversary special livery reveal. We've seen, what have we seen so far? 5 or 6. We need to head back and find out about VR46 and Gresini Racing, which we will do later on. But for now, we're down here at Pramac Racing. Jorge Martin there showing off that new lid. We'll talk to him in a second about it, but with Frankie here, it's time for the next one. Jorge, Frankie, do the honours. Let's see the Pramac Racing machine.
Epa!
So there we go. Jorge Martin and Frankie Morbidelli have officially unveiled the new bike, and we've got the special helmet as well.
Yeah.
Another fantastic livery. It's very nice. Talk us about the inspiration, because at first it might not sort of click for a lot of Pramac Racing fans. So talk us through the idea behind the bike.
Well, for sure the idea is vintage, as you should know, all of you, and yeah, we want to make honor to Angel Nieto. It's was really a good friend from my team, and yeah, since 2018 we were always the 12+1, so we wanted here this special occasion to do this livery, and also I wanted to make my special one, my detail, and I did exactly the same helmet that has Angel, and yeah, it's an honor. Hopefully we can bring it to the top. It wasn't easy for the sponsors, but we could make it.
And this is, as you say, the 1983 Garelli that Angel Nieto took to one of his World Championships, the 125cc World Championship. There's been a long association with the team and with Angel. Paolo Campanotti, team owner, was a very, very close relationship with him. So I'm sure, of course, this is a special weekend, but even more special to be able to honour him in this manner.
Yeah, thank you. As you said, for sure it's nice memory to wear the livery of one of the greatest champions of our motorsport, of this sport. And as I said before, we will give our 100% to bring it to at least to the podium, but hopefully to the victory.
Have you thought what it's going to be like on the warm-up lap on Sunday and seeing all of the liveries out there for the first time? You'll have to concentrate and not looking too much at how nice everybody looks.
For sure it's different. Also, the fuel tank is a different color, so hopefully we can be focused. And yeah, maybe the warm-up lap we have to do a different style. We have to do the opposite and try to ride like all times.
Yeah, it's certainly a very, very special livery.
It's super nice.
In terms of the summertime, how was it then, Jorge? Looking as fit as ever, ready to go for this second half of the season?
Yeah, I'm fit, I'm strong. Yeah, I spent some time in the hometown of my girlfriend with the boat in the sea, and I'm really happy that I think we recharged a lot of energy, all the batteries, and we are ready for the second part. Hopefully it will be a good one for me.
It certainly looks spectacular. Good luck this weekend, Jorge. Great to chat away. Love the helmet as well, as they have that little nudge towards Angel Nieto. Interestingly, chatting with Gino Borsoi, team manager, just before we came on air, ahead of putting this piece together. They went and spoke to, of course, the nephew of Angel Nieto, Fonzi Nieto, who's the sporting director down here, and his two sons, Pablo Nieto and Geleti Nieto, who both work in the paddock, and they said we would be honoured for you guys to carry Angel's livery this weekend. Frankie, what do you make of it?
It's beautiful. It's quite a task to bring it on track and try to show it in the best way.
And again, spoke to Johan earlier. I know that you're a big fan of the sport, have been for many, many years. So how nice is it to see all of these different liveries? I'm sure you're enjoying it just as much as we are and everybody at home is.
Liveries, I've witnessed many liveries in my life. This one, not. I didn't have the chance. But to see it in the old pictures and brought it here with this new shape and this modern shape, it gives you a particular feeling. I like it.
I like the small touches as well. You might be able to see the Michelin is the old school Michelin logo, AGV is the old one, even Motul has gone retro as well. It's the small details that make a big difference.
Yes. We tried to replicate as much as we could, and yeah, it's simply beautiful.
Certainly looks nice. Sunday, have you had any thoughts about what it's going to be like looking left and right and seeing bikes that don't look anything like they're supposed to look like?
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be different. It's gonna feel different. Being in a pack and challenge the same guys but with different colors is gonna be nice as well.
Frankie, great to see you. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
There we go. Frankie Morbidelli and Jorge Martin officially unveiling the Pramac Racing machine. In fact, we'll have a quick word, should we, with Fonzi Nieto before we move up to VR46. Fonzi, if we can, just very quickly. A special weekend, I imagine, for you as well to see this livery. How much does it mean?
No, it's nice for us to see the helmet of my uncle again, no? I'm just joking with Jorge. It's without pressure, they have to win, no, with his helmet. We are joking in this direction, but for us it's very nice to see again this bike in one championship like this, with this kind of helmet, with this kind of designs. You can see this helmet. When you see this helmet, you know our Angel, no? For me, it's a big pleasure to have this bike this weekend.
Thank you, Fonzi. Enjoy the weekend. Absolutely right as well. A huge honour. I'm sure for the Nieto family to have that bike out there and for the Pramac Racing squad to be able to honour him in that manner. As we move back up pit lane to, we teased you earlier with the possibility of seeing the VR46, the Pertamino Enduro VR46 machines of Marco Bezzecchi and Fabio Di Gianantonio. So we're going to do that now, shall we? We can see that everybody is ready now. Marco and Fabio with their brand new levers on. So I'm looking forward to this one. I'm sure all of you guys at home are as well. As the camera pans round and we get here to box 27, time for Fabio and Marco to do the business. Let's see the VR46 livery for Sunday's British Grand Prix.
Something with the
So there we go, the VR46 machine, very distinguishable with the big 46 on the front and on the side as well. You can see that this is the Solar Lunar design that Valentino held throughout the vast majority of his career, but in particular, the inspiration here is 2018 helmet. Marco, what do you make of it? Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's very nice. 2018 for me was a wonderful year, so yeah, to have this bike and to remember that year also as a supporter of Vale is amazing.
Yeah, how special is this weekend going to be for you? Being a part of the VR46 Academy for so many years, in his team, have progressed through the championships with Valentino helping you along the way. It must be a huge honour.
Yeah, it's like this. As you said, I'm part of the academy since many years now, and to race with this color also will be my last year for the moment in this team. So yeah, very happy and very grateful for all the things that Vale did for me.
And we can see the 72 on the front, but no pressure as well. But you've also got the 46 on the front of the bike.
Yeah, it will be tough to race with this bike, but yeah, it's very beautiful to see, and will be an honor to make some show with this bike.
And imagine a nice weekend for you as well. First half of the year, it's had some ups, it's had some downs. To come here with this special livery and all of the enthusiasm that comes with it, I'm sure you're hoping the start of what's going to be a positive second half of the year.
Yes, of course. I hope that I will ride better for the second half of the season. As you said, the first one was tough, but I had some good results and some bad ones. But yeah, the motivation is always very high, so I will do my best.
Marco, good luck.
Thank you.
And Fabio Di Gianantonio over to my left as well, with not only the 2018 special livery, but the helmet as well. This is a nice combo. I said no pressure to Marco, no pressure to you as well, but you've gone all out.
Well, first of all, it's amazing to ride with these colors. You know, it's an honor, a pleasure to ride with the Vale's livery. And as you said, we have a little bit of pressure also, no? Because we have to do a good job with this livery for all the success that Vale brings to the sport. And I asked to Vale if there was a possibility to do the helmet also, and he said yes. So yeah, that's my interpretation of his helmet of 2018. His helmet was a bit more dark like the bike, and I chose to reverse the colors to have a yellow and brighter effect. And yeah, I'll add some more pressure to the bike, and I hope to do a good job with this combo.
I remember when you signed for the team, you spoke about how special it was, what an honour it was to be a part of Valentino Rossi's setup. Now, here this weekend, to have the 46 on the front, to have his helmet, I mean, wow, what a weekend.
Yeah, honestly, I wanted this year to do something like a gift to Vale, to say thank you for last year. And I think that was the perfect way to do it. So I'm fully honored and proud, as I say, to bring this helmet, this livery on my head, let's say, no, on this weekend.
And I've got one final thing. I've got a bone to pick with you, Fabio. It's been the summer break. We've had some weeks off. On Sunday in Assen, I spoke to you and you said, you'll find out about my future tomorrow. Every single day I've been waking up, waiting to hear the news, and it's not come. What's happening?
Yeah, because my press officer went holiday, so there was no more press release to do. But really, really soon, you'll know my future. will be real bright, I can say. And yeah, soon we'll know everything.
Maybe your future will be bright yellow, like the helmet. We'll find out. Fabio, good luck this weekend. Great to chat with you. And from the VR46 concern, we'll move down in this direction to the Gresini Racing squad. And Mark and Alex Marquez with 3 bikes here to be able to show you exactly what the inspiration behind this livery is. We can see the levers already on for both Mark and Alex. So now that we're down here, Mark, Alex, let's see this bike in the middle first. In fact, we'll do it the other way around. You're in charge. Here is the 93 and the 73 that we're going to see this weekend.
Ask him why.
And should we see the one in the middle? Yeah, let's see the one in the middle as well, because this is the inspiration behind it. It is a livery that you have seen before. The Il Tricolore design, the Italian flag design that Fausto Gresini, the late great Fausto Gresini, used in both 1985 and 1987 to his 125cc World Championship titles. Of course, we've seen Enea Bastianini put this exact livery on the podium in Misano as well. Mark, what do you make of it? This is a pretty special livery that you've put together.
Yeah, especially, of course, it's a very special delivery because it's a tribute to Fausto. So it's an emotional delivery, and yeah, as you see, it's a replica from Gallery 87 from Fausto, and yeah, looking forward to do a good weekend with this nice design.
Yeah, which one are you riding this weekend? This one or that one?
I prefer the left one. This one don't look very comfortable.
Yeah, I don't think you'd stand much chance against everyone else on that, but this, of course, a real classic. Back in the 2-stroke days, the 125, I'm sure sounds unbelievable, but for the team as well to have this livery once again with Nadia still a part of it, his son here as well, it must be, as you say, an emotional one.
Yeah, of course, you know, you can make a special delivery, a special design, but if it's an emotional one, it's even more special. So yeah, let's enjoy this weekend. I'm looking forward to see the other designs because are amazing, and will be super nice to ride with different colors of the opponents.
Let's see the helmet as well. You've got a special helmet for the weekend. Just talk us through the idea behind this. What is the inspiration?
I mean, inspiration is a bit on that 80s, just try to have simple lines, simple colors on matte color, because yeah, like this is what they were using in the past, and yeah, combine these white colors with a little bit red, that is my color, with that special design.
Looks great, Mark. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you very much.
And we'll move round to Alex as well, who for the second time is going to have this livery underneath him, but it's a slight change. I can see the change of the Ducati font and a few other small things as well, but it is a great livery and a great tribute.
Yeah, tribute like always. I mean, we are here for Fausto, and everybody knows. So I mean, to race with the livery that he was using many years ago with the Carelli and all that is super amazing. We used it last year in Misano, but as you said, a lot of like logos and all that. We also go back on the time, and are really retro. So I love it. I love it to have this livery, because my helmets always are inspired in the retro ones. So I love to wear like this on Sunday.
Yeah, how much does it mean as well to be a part of a weekend like this? Asked a couple of riders just how special it is to be on the grid, celebrating 75 years and all of the history of the sport, all of the legends of the sport, and it's down to you to honour them all.
Yeah, I mean, when you see all the history and be part of that history is something really amazing, like in Sachsenring, no? From many years ago, not the two brothers on the podium, so it was really amazing that. But to be inside of that history is amazing. So to have the opportunity to celebrate these 75 years of MotoGP is something really great, and with a special livery.
It was special to have two brothers in Parc Fermé on the podium with the normal livery. If you were to park these two bikes in Parc Fermé on Sunday, that would be just a little bit extra, no?
Yeah, but I mean, it's like we say, that is not a normal thing. We need to we celebrate already, and we are really happy for that. But it's not really, we are 22, so to be the two brothers in the top 3 is really super difficult. But yeah, we'll try to make a good weekend after the summer break.
Just finally, good memories here from last year at Silverstone, winner of the sprint, of course, in slightly different conditions. It's not like this normally in the UK. You must be the only person here in pit lane that wants the rain to come across.
Exactly. I don't know if we are in Spain or here in Silverstone. I mean, yeah, the weather is really amazing, but we saw it. That can be some rainstorms also on Saturday in the morning and all that. So we'll be ready for everything.
Alex, good luck this weekend.
Thank you so much.
There we go, the beautiful Gresini Racing machines, and of course the 125cc that Fausto Gresini took to the World Championship title back in 1985 and 1987. As we see the thousands of MotoGP fans that are here at the moment. Hello, sir, how are you? Are you enjoying it so far? Yes, good, that's what we like to hear. He's having fun, as is everyone else. What about you, sir? Anybody else that you're looking forward to seeing down here? Any liveries in particular?
No, I was fully set on this one.
On the VR46 one?
Yeah, and I love it, yeah.
What do you make of it? The 2018 helmet of Valentino, do you think they've done a good job?
Amazing job, yeah, fantastic.
And the helmet of Fabio Di Gianantonio as well. I love that he's changed the colours around.
Yeah, it's all awesome, yeah.
Very good. Who are you cheering on this weekend? These boys?
Yeah, these guys, yeah.
Let's hope they can do the business. Good to chat. Right, let's move on further down here to tick off our next livery. And just a reminder as well that all of these bikes we're going to see in race trim on Sunday, Friday, Saturday, and warm-up on Sunday. We're going to see the usual liveries run, and then to make sure that it is pretty special on Sunday, that is the first time that we'll see them out in racing action as we celebrate MotoGP since 1949. As we come further down here, some more fans enjoying the weekend. Hello, hello, how are you? Enjoying it so far, sir, madam?
Great.
Loving it.
Further down here, is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to seeing? Anything in particular?
Nothing particular. I'm happy with the Ducati launch.
Oh yeah, you've got the hat on. What do you think of it?
I'm loving it. It's amazing. It's so good to see them go back and look back on the years that they've actually been hosting MotoGP. It's been amazing.
Yeah, it certainly is. Enjoy the weekend, guys. There we go. Of course, the Ducati one. Based on that 2003 machines that Loris Capirossi and Troy Bayliss rode to great success when they made their return into the Premier class. Of course, that was a historic bike, was it not? And from one team with quite a lot of history to one that have joined the MotoGP World Championship for the very first time this year. But I'm excited to see what they've been able to do. Raul, Miguel, over to you. Let's see the Trackhouse Racing bike for Sunday's British Grand Prix. So there we go. As you might be able to see, some very familiar faces on the side of this bike. It is in fact the 11 US Premier Class Grand Prix winners, 154 Grand Prix, 15 World Championships between them. Pat Hennon, Kenny Roberts, Randy Mamola, Freddie Spencer, Eddie Lawson, Kevin Schwantz, Wayne Rainey, John Kaczynski, Kenny Roberts Jr., Nicky Hayden and Ben Spies. Miguel, they've done a pretty good job here.
Thank you. I think my job would not be uncover bikes for the rest of this.
Need some work on that.
Need to work on that, yeah. But yes, special livery this weekend. Finally, the team wanted to celebrate the American icons on the bike, and it's a huge privilege we can do it here at Silverstone. And yeah, looking forward to make the bike shine a little bit more.
And how special is it for you to have all 11 of these legends on the bike and to carry the weight of all of that as well?
Yeah, you know, it's for our team, as you know, quite recent in MotoGP. I was also curious to see how can we turn it into vintage, and finally they did an amazing job. The colors look absolutely stunning, and celebrating riders like Nicky Hayden and all the other guys that did such an amazing job in this sport is definitely a huge privilege.
And a slightly different look in two ways as well, because you've got the new aero package on for this weekend as well.
Yeah, slightly different. Just a little update on the side that hopefully it will work for us.
Good summer break. You certainly went into the summer break with a really positive weekend. Excited for here in Silverstone?
Yeah, I did. Summer break was really nice. I had the time to spend with the family, training and resting. So yeah, really motivated to get the weekend started.
Good luck.
Thank you.
There we go. Miguel, on to Raul. Have to say, just like with Miguel, this is a pretty special livery with all 11 US Premier Class Grand Prix winners. Hopefully, if you win on Sunday, we can put your face on there as well.
Hopefully I can win. But for me, it's a pleasure to have this kind of face. It's true that our team is very young. We cannot use our livery. So for me, it's really nice. It's a different one with all the really top American riders. So yeah, I'm really happy to represent all of them, and hopefully this livery can help me to get a good result.
Yeah, big weekend for you as well, because we had some quite nice news during the summer break that you're going to be staying in these colours for another couple of years.
Yeah, I'm really happy also to remain here. It was my target to remain here, to try to show my potential. I think Davide is the key of this moment, because I think he was that give me the support, and I think he can take all my potential, and that is the reason for I will stay here on the team.
Have you seen any of the other liveries so far?
Yeah.
Any favourites?
Maybe our one, no? It's quite different. But maybe I can say Yamaha one is really nice, very old school. So yeah, maybe that one.
Yeah, from one team with over 60 years experience in the sport to you guys in just your first, but you've done a great job, Raul. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
There we go. Great to be able to chat away to both Raul and Miguel ahead of a big weekend for the Trackhouse Racing concern. Have to say, they have done a spectacular job there. As I said, 154 Premier Class race wins, 15 World Championships between all 11 of those US faces as well. And from one team with an American touch to one team with a lot of history in the World Championship, Aprilia, 19 lightweight class and intermediate class World Championships down here. So what have they done to celebrate this weekend? Aleix, Maverick, over to you. There we go. Very, very nice indeed. The Perla Nera livery, which is a touch and in honour of Max Biaggi's 1994, 1995 and 1996, his hat-trick of 250cc World Championship victories. Of course, Max is still an Aprilia ambassador, a man that plays a crucial role down here. So just like we said with everyone else, there's an emotional touch to this livery, Aleix.
Yeah, it's amazing. This morning when I arrived in the garage and I saw the livery, I say it's actually probably the most beautiful bike I ever ride in my career, yeah.
And I have to say, on a personal note, the change of the numbers for me is what does it. That is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, the number 4 is the one as Max used it. He won 3 consecutive titles with this livery, and I think it's a good tribute also to our #1 ambassador, also with his helmet. So I think it's super racing livery, so hopefully it will bring us some luck.
Yeah, the helmet as well, just talk us through that. That is a Biaggi replica, of course.
Yeah, exactly. It's the helmet that he used on the year when he won the titles. Actually, he didn't have the design, so I said, okay, I will send you the helmets, and your designer, your painter will paint it for me, and we use the same painter. So it's 30-something years ago, 31 years ago, of when he started this design, but looks still aggressive, racing, good.
Of course, no, this last year for you in the MotoGP World Championship, you played your part in the history of the sport. So how much does it mean to be able to honour the history this weekend?
I love it. I mean, Max is today is a friend, but he was one of the childhood idol. So, you know, to pay tribute to him is unbelievable. And yeah, I think it's the most beautiful Aprilia bike ever. So it's an honor to race with.
Aleix, good luck this weekend. Good memories here. Let's hope you can make some more.
I'm going to try my best. Let's see. Thank you.
There we go. From Aleix Espargo over to Maverick Viñales, another man with a special helmet. The 250 style looks pretty special here, Maverick.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I mean, of course, we needed to do something special. I think this design is one of the most successful and historically in Aprilia with Max in the 250 era. So yeah, it's a lot of meaning for them. Also, we love to be dressed like that, and I hope it brings the luck we need for this weekend.
And again, just like I said with Aleix, for me, he's gone for the silver number, but the luminous yellow 12 on the front just looks great.
Yeah, sometimes all it's gold, and now it's like that. So it's nice to see that even the old designs are still beautiful. And yeah, I think it suits really well the bike. Of course, the colors are not very different, but yeah, I love it. We call it the Black Pearl, and I hope it's fast as the Pirate of the Caribbean.
And we've changed the helmet for the weekend as well, so just talk us through this.
For this weekend, I wanted to bring a special helmet. You know, I've been collaborating with Paramount and Tom with this special design of Maverick, and I think this weekend was a special emotion, special days to bring it back to racing, and yeah, I'm grateful for that opportunity, and I hope the people also like it as I like.
Aprilia have had some good memories here in recent times. Are you hoping to add another one?
I had a few. So yeah, we want to write again history, and I think it's a beautiful track to do it with a beautiful layout and a great fans out there. So it will be great if we can do it. So we're gonna go for it, of course.
Maverick, great to see you. Have a good weekend.
See you later.
There we go. Does look pretty special, that the two-stroke 250 style as well, and this a nice touch as well with the numbers on the sides that of course they used to run back in the 80s and 90s. That is a nice touch, something we should bring back as well. And a note on Maverick referring to Tom Cruise on first name terms. How cool is that? Very cool. And from one pretty special looking livery down to the next one, the KTM boys, the orange squad. Are they going to stay in orange? Let's find out. Jack Miller, Brad Binder, let's do the honours. So as you can see, very different for the KTM boys. This has been inspired by Wolfgang Felber, now the Vice President of Road Racing Technology. Wolfgang, back in 1988, started the journey for KTM to be here in the Grand Prix paddock on the MotoGP grid. He built the first road racing machine that we now see has developed into this today. Jack, I have to say, I wasn't expecting to see KTM in white and blue.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something different from the regular scheme of things. But no, I think they've done a fantastic job. Obviously, KTM throwing back to the 88 era, and obviously with Mobil, you know, a company that's been around racing for such a long time, it's awesome to see the logos, you know, the retro style. It's a lot of fun, and the leathers look fantastic. I was a bit scared wearing white, as you know, I'm a bigger fella, so white, you know, we're generally looking for the black suits, but no, come out spot on, so hopefully I don't look too big on the bike.
No, looks great, mate. You've been training hard over summer, I can tell as well. You're looking slim as ever. You're such a fan of the sports. You've got so much history through the sport as well. So for you to be a part of this weekend, how much does it mean?
No, it's awesome, obviously. You know, 75 years, it's an amazing milestone. And, you know, just going through, obviously, watching the let's say liveries being unveiled and seeing, you know, the little throwbacks here and there is awesome. So to be a part of this weekend, it's an awesome celebration for both MotoGP and the sport alike.
Any favourites from what you've seen so far?
I think the boys over in Aprilia have done a fantastic job. You know, that's such an iconic livery, but also you can't go past the Hondas as well. I mean, back to the golden eras, I guess you could say.
We need a two-stroke weekend, I think, as well, don't we? If we're going to have the liveries like two-strokes, we need to actually get some out there.
Exactly.
It looks pretty special, though, Jack. Let's hope it's fast as well. Have a good one.
Cheers, mate.
There we go. From Jack over to Brad, past this Mobil One old-school pump. Is this how you're filling up for the weekend, Brad?
I plan on. I hope it's got a lot of juice because we're going to be burning a bit.
So what do you make of this livery? We told you the story back in 1988, Wolfgang Felber creating the first road racing machine for KTM to then come through to today. It's been a long journey for KTM and a company that you've had such a long association with. I'm sure it's a special weekend.
For sure, it's super cool. You know, from what I've heard, that was the start of this whole project. So that's given me a job over the last years, that's for sure. And yeah, it's super exciting. You know, it really reminds me of the Kini motocross days. So yeah, super cool.
And talk us through the helmet as well, a slight change this weekend.
So yeah, pretty much similar, just a lot more white. And yeah, I'd say yeah, just to try and match the bike for a bit.
I'm sure it's going to be weird on Sunday, lining up in white and not orange for the first time in what must feel like forever.
Yeah, I think more difficult than that is to figure out who you're behind or who's in a group with you. But yeah, it's exciting. It's always cool to do something different, change it up a little bit, and I'm looking forward to the race.
Brad, have a good one.
Thanks so much.
There we go. Great to chat with the Red Bull KTM factory racing boys. And before we get one final livery unveiled through Pedro Costa and Augusto Fernandez. Hello, guys. How are we? Does anybody want to chat away? How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Very good, thank you. What have you made of it so far? Any favourites?
Fabio Quartararo's one. Yamaha, definitely.
Yeah, will be a fan favourite. Cheering for him on Sunday as well?
Of course, yeah.
Very nice. What about you? Any favourites?
I've got to go down and see the Retro 46.
Yes, it's a nice one. Have you not seen it yet?
No, I've been waiting here, but I'm going to make a slow walk down and have a look at them all.
Well worth it. Get down there and have a look. It's very, very nice indeed. Enjoy the weekend, guys. There we go. And as we go past the safety car that will be unveiled officially on Sunday, as BMW, of course, the official car of MotoGP, get into the swing of things as well. We saw the 2002 car up there, the 2018 one. This is the modern day one, the one that will be roaming around this Silverstone circuit on Sunday ahead of the British Grand Prix. And the final two machines to unveil to make sure we've got the full set, all 23 riders, all 12 liveries, all 11 teams. We come down to the slightly different looking Pedro Costa and Augusto Fernandez for them to officially unveil our last livery. So there we go, very, very nice indeed, as you can see. A similar nod from the GasGas boys, the Pira Mobility Group, towards Wolfgang Felber in that first KTM motorcycle. We see the mechanics are all fully dressed up as well. Steve's down here, looking pretty good here, guys. Is this what you're going to be wearing for the entirety of the weekend?
Absolutely, for the rest of the year, I think.
Yeah, it looks smart as well. And I imagine you've got the old school tools as well.
Yeah,
well,
old school tools, mate, yeah.
Looks good. I like it. Great effort from the boys. Let's have a word with Pedro then, who's just behind us. Pedro, welcome to Vintage Weekend MotoGP style. What do you make of it?
Well, for sure, nice delivery, you know, to celebrate this 75th anniversary from MotoGP. Difficult to say myself dressing white after the first breaking point will be great, but anyway, will be funny.
In terms of the livery itself, it's going to be different for you, hopping on a white motorcycle?
Well, like I say, it will be white not for a long time, but anyway, are going to be funny. For sure, are going to be difficult to know who is who, you know, in a Sunday grip. But anyway, will be nice always.
In terms of what we've seen so far as well, any favourites?
For sure, my one.
Well, a silly question. Other than that?
Well, for sure the KTM can compete with our one.
Too smart, I can't get you. Well done, Pedro. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
And from Pedro onto Augusto Fernandez. Last but not least, our final rider, looking very, very smart. White suits you, Augusto.
Thank you. Well, we don't have a retro design, as GasGas is a new brand, but yeah, we have some special design to celebrate the 75th anniversary. Quite cool, I like it, and yeah, well, some retro motul as well there, and yeah, looking forward to put it on track.
75 years of a sport that you've dedicated your life to be a part of the 23 riders, the select 23 that are able to celebrate that. That must mean quite a lot.
Yeah, of course, it means a lot to be part of the history of MotoGP. A dream from all the riders, it's a dream come true for everybody, and yeah, very happy to be part of it.
And to do it here as well, a venue that you've got a lot of great memories. Silverstone goes without saying, such a historic venue for a lot of riders, you included.
Yeah, exactly. Historic track also, like Silverstone, very nice one, nice memories, as you said. A couple of wins here, so let's see if we can have a good weekend here.
Augusto, enjoy.
Thank you very much.
There we go, officially rounded off then. 23 riders, 12 liveries, 11 MotoGP teams, all ready to do battle on Sunday in the Monster Energy British Grand Prix. And this is a little bit of a tease ahead as well as we look into our Make-Put studio here, the classic motorcycle back from 1949 in the very first year of the Grand Prix Motorcycle Racing World Championship. And I'm not going to give too much away, but we may well see a very special intro on Sunday as well as we get ready for the Monster Energy British Grand Prix round 10 of 2024. Before we leave you, let's grab a quick word, shall we, with some of the fans that have made the trip down here. Very, very lucky fans as well. Sir, how are you? I can see you're tattooed up with some stars of two wheels. Yep. Maybe not on our sides, but still. How much are you enjoying this?
He's loving it. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, all the way from Australia, so wow. Stunning to be here.
Any favourites so far?
Oh, well, I'm going to go down and see the Zarco bikes. I think that's Halewood. It was on the arm.
It is.
So, yeah, I've got to see that one.
Let's have a look at this arm as well, because the colour scheme, very, very similar as well of how Johan's gone for the green on the side. So you might have to get a side-by-side photo of that. That is perfect for us to show the guys at home the inspiration.
Awesome. Yeah, look forward to it, and what an awesome day.
It is indeed.
The Australian weather for me.
Yeah, thank you very much indeed. We appreciate that. Well, thank you for your time. Good to be able to see so many MotoGP fans down here celebrating what is going to be a special weekend. As we move back in this direction and just finish off by showing you one of the 12 liveries then. This, of course, the Red Bull GasGas Tech Trois machine that Pedro Acosta and Augusto Fernandez will be piloting across the weekend. You can see that across the bike there's some small details that make it just very, very special indeed. From Motul having the retro badge there, Michelin on the side going back to one of their old school designs. It is the details that always make a difference, and they've certainly done an excellent job at that throughout the course of the weekend. We're going to see team members, mechanics, crew chiefs, team bosses, all with special team wear on as well, from Yamaha to VR46, as we've seen down here at GasGas as well. Everybody getting into the swing of things for our 75th birthday, and I, for one, am very much looking forward to seeing it unravel. As we told you, we won't see these bikes until Sunday, but Sunday will, of course, allow us to see MotoGP style with a vintage feel. I hope you do join us for the Monster Energy British Grand Prix round 10 of MotoGP this year for what is going to be a historic weekend as we celebrate 75 years of Grand Prix motorcycle racing here at the legendary Silverstone.